Good morning, good afternoon or good evening as the case may be. This is our last instalment of our summer programme. We've got this programme which is the full body August programme, and we've got the shoulder specialised programme to come. So this is the last in the series for August, and it's again unilateral, meaning you work one side of the body at a time. And what we're going to do is begin with the exercises. The first exercise is reverse lunges, and I'll just do 5 reps to show you what I mean. We're going to be on the box, because if you've got a box it makes it harder, especially if it's an adjustable box, because this is only on level 1. If I put it on level 2 I can actually go deeper into the lunge, which the deeper the movement, the longer range of motion that you can get. So what we're going to do, this is going to be done for 2 sets of 20 repetitions. Okay, so away we go. So all we're going to do, step back and come down. So 1, and back up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then all we do, once we've done the left leg repetitions, we move on to the right leg and do 20 on there. That means 1 set for both legs, then we perform another set, 1 set either side. So we get 2 sets either side. Okay, now the next exercise is a split squat, but we double it up. So we put our back foot on first. Okay, so this is a combination sort of exercise. So our back foot goes on, and I'm just going to do it on the left leg, and this is how you would perform it. So you're going to do 40 repetitions on the left leg. So left leg goes forward, and we stay on our toes here. And what we're trying to do here is get the full straightening of the leg. So down we go. So just drop down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll imagine that's 20. Immediately you turn round and you put your left leg on the bench, on the step. And what we're going to do is we're going to go straight down. 1, 2, 3. So you can see we're not actually straightening the leg, we're keeping the tension on the working muscle. 4, 5, and that's what you want to do. Okay, they're done together. So you would go front foot, 20 reps. Working leg is your front leg. Working leg is your front leg. Okay? Any questions on that? Just give me a buzz. The next 2 exercises are a step up, which is here, and all we're going to do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to do our heel goes on the step and our toes are elevated. And then all we're going to do, we can have dumbbells with all of these exercises, so this is a really nice home workout. So here we go. So we're stretching this one and working the glute on the other side. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're interested in getting flexible in the hamstring. The more flexible you are in the hamstring, the stronger your hamstring becomes. That's why I've done it that way. Because slowly you'll lift that step up and the leg will go higher and you'll get a better stretch. Okay, the next one, all we do is we're going to move into working the glutes in such a way that we don't normally work them, and it's abduction. So we lay on the step. We could lay on the floor if we wanted to, but being on a step or being on a bench, we can get a greater range of motion. So we're here and we're going to lift sideways and backwards a little bit. So we're going to go sort of diagonally backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is really going to work the glutes. Okay, the next exercise, because this is a paired up exercise, we would go straight in to kneeling, and we can kneel on the floor with this one. We point our toes, and all we're going to do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So these are real easy exercises to do. They're mainly for the lower body. Now we move into our upper body. So I'm just going to tidy up because, like you know, I've only got a small gym. So I'll catch you in a minute. Okay, we're ready to do the upper body exercise. But what I forgot to mention at the beginning was we do a CV warm-up, which is on the bike for 12 minutes, and it's steady state cardio. And then we go into the lower body exercises, and then we move into this part of the routine, which is the upper body section. And then we do the selected exercises, which I've already covered in another video. And then we do a cool down on the CV again, which again is the bike for 12 minutes of steady state cardio. So we do 4 pressing movements in this and 3 pulling movements. Okay, so we're going to take the dumbbell and we're going to do standing dumbbell press to begin with. So when we're doing it, our palm is directly above our elbow, and all we're going to do is set number 1 on the left side is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set number 2. Set number 1 for the right hand, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm just doing 5 reps on each exercise to show you how to do them. But they consist of 2 sets on either side. So we would go back to the left side for another set, back to the right side for another set. 2 sets of 12 repetitions, okay? So standing shoulder press, okay? That was standing shoulder press that we just did. Now we do bent over, low pulley row to the waist. Our palm faces inwards all the time, so to speak. So if I was to do it like with a dumbbell and I was bent over, the path would be there. Doing it with the cable, the path is a lot longer, so we get a better range of motion. And our palm stays in that position all of the time. Our elbow leads the pull, and we keep that tight into near the body. So we go 1, 2, and our feet are hip width apart. 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then we would swap to the left side, back to the right side, back to the left side to perform our 2 sets of 12. Now we do seated dumbbell press with the palm facing in and the elbow tight to the body. So away we go. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we do our second set on each side. Our second set on the left, our second set on the right. Okay? Back to the pull exercise. It's slightly different now. We're going to be pulling to the chest. We're going to be working the upper back. And our palm faces in at the beginning of the movement, and then our elbow, instead of staying close to our body, comes out to the side to work our upper back. So the movement, if I face the camera, the movement is palm in and let the elbow come out and rotate the hand so the palm is sort of facing to you now instead of facing in. Okay, so it's a rotation, and just let the elbow go back and be driven back. So again, because we're using the pulley, the range of motion and the angle is really going to work the upper back muscles. So our palm is facing us, and then all we're going to do, our feet are hip width apart, we pull to the chest. Our elbow travels out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These low pulley exercises, because they give you a longer range of motion, they're going to help you develop more muscle. Give them a try. Start off at a reasonable weight. So we want to go with these light to moderately heavy. Don't go mad on these. Go for the feel of the exercise and the movement. That's what you need to do. Okay, we're back to the pressing. and it's slightly different. The dumbbell is outside of the shoulder now, and our hand is on top of our elbow, and we've got a slight angle of the upper arm, okay, and the palm is facing in still. Now all we're going to do is go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, change hands. And what we've got to remember with all the pressing movements, our thumb is going right up against the weight, okay, to put us in a good position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so set 1 left and right. Now we need to do set 2 left and right. Just remember that and we'll be all right. And we're doing 12 reps. Okay, the next low pulley exercise is like a face pull. Lead with your hand, okay? And what I tend to do is pull it up to my ear, okay? Go light on this one to begin with, and then work up from light to moderately heavy, okay? So let's perform it. So we're here, okay? Look forward, okay? And then what we're going to do, pull up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's an old school movement that weightlifters used to use. It's really what I would call it, because I'm an old school man, is a high pull. But what the modern people would call it now is a face pull. So call it what you will. It's a really good exercise, and it'll help develop not only your shoulders, your upper back, but most important, the shoulder girdle. Okay, the last pull movement on to the last push movement. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit different this time. This one is definitely the lightest of the pressing movements. What we want to do, offset the grip so as your thumb is nearest the weight, okay, and then we're going to put our palm facing forward, our elbow out to the side, and we're just going to press straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? When we're doing the standing press, that's where you can use the most weight. As we sit down, that's getting more strict. So you can't use momentum from the lower body. So it begins to get more difficult. As the hand starts to go away from the body and go out of line, it gets more difficult. Okay? And then the most difficult one is where your palm is facing forward. Okay? So the first press exercise is the one where you want to get good weight. The second pressing movement, you can get a good amount of weight on there as well. But the next 2 pressing movements, you need to back off the weight a little bit. Okay, just keep them moderate. And if you've got any shoulder issues and you feel any pain, don't do the exercise at all. Replace it with another exercise. And if you want my opinion on the exercises to choose, feel free to ask. Okay, like I said, I've covered the selected exercises in the other full body videos that I've did for the summer, so I don't need to address them at this particular moment. So we finished the workout, then we would go into the selected exercises, and then, before we go, selected exercises in the first month, all 3 exercises are done for 1 set, one after the other. Okay. In the second month, the selected exercises are done for 2 sets each before we move on to the next exercise. The third month, they're done for 3 sets before we move on to the next exercise. That would be 3 sets on exercise 1, 3 sets on exercise 2, and 3 sets on exercise 3. And then we would finish with steady state cardio on the bike. Okay, that's August full body workout done and dusted. The last instalment for the summer is going to be a shoulder specialisation program. Again, unilateral. And the good thing about unilateral training is you are going to balance out your physique like you couldn't understand until you start practicing these lifts. Yeah? So give them a try, see what you think, and give them a good shot. Don't just try them once and go, oh, they're no good. Give them a month's try and let me know what you think. Okay, enough waffle. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Make a comment if you want. And take care, good night, and God bless.